So there's a discussion happening west of the Twin Cities involving an LGBTQ flag. It started after a middle school in Marshall put up the flag in its cafeteria earlier this year. Since then, people have showed up at the district's school board meetings, both in support of keeping that flag, and there are people who don't want it there. Those who support it say that flag is an act of kindness, encouraging inclusivity for all. The opponents say they're not homophobic, but they come out of concern that First Amendment issues will arise from this. Here's Sharon with the story.
A boring school board meeting, this was not in Marshall, Minnesota. There, a lively discussion ensued after the Marshall Middle School put up multiple flags around the cafeteria. The LGBTQIA flag in particular came in focus.
Principal Mary Kay Thomas and then supporters and the faculty, they put up the flag in the cafeteria. They printed the laminated stickers, proud to be an ally, and then they also printed the peace symbols with rainbow colors. And then the faculty members put them throughout the school building.
Some students didn't agree with having the flag there.
I tried to present an opposing viewpoint in relation to the one lifestyle flag hanging in the school cafeteria. I did this through petition. My petition was taken away by a teacher and given to the principal.
Attorney Eric Cardle, who represents the group against having the flag, says the problem is twofold. One, that it's a problem if students aren't able to voice their objections.
That's really bad because, we want to have our students have First Amendment rights. So there are a couple things going on here. And the biggest concern is that Minnesota has a statute regarding anti-bullying, and the school district has a policy of anti-bullying. And it appears like the critics of the rainbow flag were being cast as bullies.
Second, that precisely highlighted in this case, Cardle says the school district lacks specific policy regarding expression within its walls.
It has to be addressed in a fair way. Just like in the public park, we allow every flag to be displayed. If someone applies for a permit, you have to take turns, but you get the park to fly your flag. And at the school, if they're going to choose one flag, it should be the American flag. If they're going to have additional flags, then they have to have some sort of policy regarding alternative viewpoints. It's called viewpoint neutrality.
Because of the possibility of pending litigation, both the Marshall Public Schools superintendent as well as their legal representative declined to comment. The petition, obtained by Carol Levin, asks the school to entertain displaying one of two flags that the petitioners believe counter the rainbow flag and what it represents. Would that have been like a solution without attorneys?
A group of petitioners petitioned the school board and proposed two alternatives, one being a U.S. Flag called the Gadsden flag, has a snake on it, don't tread on me. And then the second one was, a flag with a mom and dad stick figure with a child in between. And so the point would be that you'd have a viewpoint neutral approach.
So we're told from both sides that investigation into this is ongoing and that there will be a series of closed-door meetings in the first week of March. And while I do agree that, yes, a policy that is written out clearly would be helpful, if I may expose my opinion on this, I think it's important to take into consideration that one ideology or your belief or your truth does not diminish. The existence of it does not diminish the truths of others. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm taking away from this. And yeah, policy would be helpful.
Yeah, it's just turned into this big mess with people coming to the board meetings, and that's great. People should voice their opinions. Voice yours on our Facebook page or on Twitter. Tell us what you think. We'd like to hear what you have to say. We'll be right back.